Look, everybody, it's Dua Lipa. Thanks for talking to us. Thanks for joining us.
Hi,
Yay.
thank you so much for having me.
This is awesome. This is exciting. First of all, congratulations on everything. The album is doing incredibly well. Is it a little bit weird to be having such a successful 2020?
Um, do you know what? It's been really, in that sense, really magical and
Yeah.
really exciting and really fun to get to experience it. Although it has all happened from my sofa,
Yeah.
so it's been weird and something that I never thought I would really have to do, or something that I would never go through. I really thought I'd be out and promoting it and doing tours and traveling
Hmm.
and all this stuff. But it has really taught me so much about patience and really kind of taking a step back and you know seeing all these amazing responses and having the opportunity to like talk to fans and listeners and really kind of get to know what they think, and it's been really nice in that sense. Yeah, but I wish I could see them in person.
Yeah.
When Break My Heart came out, I remember hearing that and having that be kind of like the first new music we got after everything kind of shut down. And so it was nice to have like that bit of normalcy of like when everything around us is going crazy, we don't know what's going on, but yet we're still getting new music and great music at that.
Hmm.
Like it was so cool to have, like, I just remember your song being that first taste of new music in this new world that we're in.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, again, it was one of those things where it's like, should I put the album out, should I not put the album out at this point? How am I going to promote this record? And it really made me think outside the box, when it came to the point of like, okay, you have to go and do a TV performance now, and I have to figure out how to do something
Right.
from home. And I was like setting up green screens on my wall, and I was just like trying to come up with different, ideas and stuff. But it was fun. It was fun.
I'm glad that you put it out. A lot of people, decided to delay albums, whatever. I think you actually put yours out a week earlier than you originally had intended.
Yeah.
And the title, I know it meant something else when you came up with that title, but it's crazy to think like this is a year nobody is ever going to forget. So the nostalgia associated with this, when we hear these songs in 20 years from now, I mean, we're going to feel 2020 all over again. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, it's gonna bring us right back here.
I was like, hopefully not in a bad way. Hopefully
No.
that brought a little bit of light during these times.
For sure. So tell us about the big Studio 2054 show that you're doing. I mean, from what I've read about it, it seems like it's going to be a pretty spectacular sort of performance art evening.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm really excited about it because again, I had to postpone my tour given the circumstances,
Right.
and not being able to tour. It's completely understandable to keep everybody safe. And so I was like, okay, what's something that I could do to make it really interesting for everyone at home and fun for me and the band and the dancers, and something that we can do, something that we can create together to create something quite unique and something that people have never seen me do before. And I was really excited to start planning and working on Studio 2054, which again is alluding to the whole future nostalgia thing.
Yeah.
Where I get to almost take the reins on like my own TV show with guest appearances and guest performers, and like a little bit of a story going through it, and sets that are like custom built for this. And because we're doing it all in this massive warehouse in London, it's something that I would, something like this is something I wouldn't have had the opportunity to do if I was just on tour, on stage. So this kind of makes it really multidimensional. And yeah, we're working so hard on it, so I hope you guys enjoy it.
And are you all just kind of like in this little bubble right now as you prepare for it?
Exactly. So it's kind of gotten, especially with the lockdown in the UK, it's just like the dancers, very close team, and me, and we're the only people we see up until the live stream. And then hopefully I'll get to hang out with my parents and
Break out.
some of my friends as well. It's weird being in London and not being able to do that, but it's worth it in the long run when I think about, keeping everyone safe and making sure that this live stream goes ahead.
So is it kind of cool? I know you miss being out on the road, on stage, seeing the fans in person, but this is allowing you to sort of flex a different creative muscle that you wouldn't be if you were just touring. Has it been fun putting this together?
Oh, it's been so fun. I mean, for me, I know that what I need is just like, I need to rehearse a lot. I really need to get it in my body. I need to be able to build my stamina so I can sing and dance as hard as I want and like be able to do all those things. So it's been when we're in rehearsals, it's like 6-7 hours of dancing a day where we just go back to back to back, and I sing and I dance at the same time. It's really trying to build up that energy. So when we get up and the adrenaline kicks in, it's not something that's going to tip me over the edge, because that sometimes the excitement and all that adrenaline just really like sends me off, and then I start shaking and I'm like, oh my God, what am I doing? But it's I'm preparing for it, so I think it's going to be really fun.
That's awesome. You're preparing for the AMAs, and I know you said you have something special planned for that. You're nominated and performing. Can we get a little hint of what that something special is?
Oh God, I keep my card so close to my chest because I really do want it to be a surprise. But it's kind of bringing this world to life, whether from the levitating music video, kind of.
All right, I don't know.
I feel
she's
like
not going to tell us anything.
I'm going to stop myself.
So what have you been doing? Can you tell us what shows you've been binging or what books you've been reading while in this quarantine lockdown?
Oh yeah, I've actually just started watching this amazing TV show called The Queen's Gambit on Netflix.
Okay, not familiar with that. No.
It's so good. That's something you have to get on for sure. It's amazing. There was a little period, maybe like about 4 weeks ago, where I was just watching American Barbecue Showdown.
I've never even heard of that.
Netflix also. Love that show. That was really fun. And I actually read during quarantine this like life-changing book. It's called A Little Life. And no book after reading that one has really hit quite the same, but it's emotional and beautiful and tragic and heartbreak, and it's just an incredible, and I feel like I've recommended it to everyone. So
cool.
If you get a chance and have some time, it's definitely a book that I'd recommend.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
A Little Life. Did you watch The Social Dilemma on Netflix?
I'm not prepared to watch that just yet. I think with everything going on, I'm so much like constantly on my phone with work and like trying to contact with friends and family and people. So I'm constantly on my phone, and I feel like if I watch Social Dilemma, I'm going to chuck it in the bin, and then I'll have no social life. So right. I'm going to hold out for a little bit longer on that one.
Do you try, because I mean, social media is such a crucial part of your job and your life and everything. Do you try to, like when you don't have to, put the phone away? I mean, do you consciously make those decisions?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I try to put it away when I don't need to. It's always one of those things where, especially if I'm abroad and I want to stay in contact with people, it's difficult because I feel like my life is so much in two places, whether that's in New York or London or LA or wherever I am. It's always, it's the thing that I use to constantly speak to people. But if I go away or if I have like a week off or something, the phone is like to the side, and I'm like, I tell everyone, I'm like, I'm away for 1 week. I'll hit you up when I'm back.
That's hard to do. I respect it if you can do it.
It's the best thing.
Yeah.
This is something totally personal that I do, just so you know. Whenever I get the urge to text somebody that I shouldn't be texting, in my mind, I will always just say, one, to pick up the phone, and then I just chuck my phone. Always. When it's that one particular guy, I just play that song in my head.
So funny. Well, I'm happy to be of service.
Thank you.
There for you.
You've helped a lot.
I mean, how do you, again, you haven't watched Social Dilemma, and I don't want to spend too much time talking about social media, but when you were just starting, when you were younger, I mean, YouTube played a big role in your early success, right?
Yeah. Well, it was, YouTube was kind of something that I used to build my confidence with like just my friends in school and be like, oh, this is, what I want to do, and this is what I love to do. And it then just kind of served me as like a form of portfolio. If I met a producer or a songwriter or someone that like had a studio, I'd be like, look, this is these are my covers. I would love to like get in and write, and that's how it really helped me. So I guess, with the current social media, everybody's on it. I do feel like utilizing it in that way to be able to put your art out there. Yeah. It's important.
For sure. No, I mean, it's the best thing ever created and also the worst thing ever created. So there are definitely positives to it for sure.
A blessing and a curse all in one.
Well, hey, we won't take up too much more of your time, but what do you want to, any like, where can people go to buy tickets for Studio 2054? Any of that information you want to make sure to get out there?
Yes, please. You can get tickets for Studio 2054 on my website, dualipa.com/Studio 2054, but you can also find tickets on Ticketmaster and Live Now as well, which is the platform it will be streaming on.
Cool.
We're excited.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. You are the best. We play so much Dua Lipa music on our radio station these days, and we're happy to do it. We get calls and texts for all of your songs all the time. There's something about, I mean, there's maybe a handful of artists that I could say this about, but like every single song of yours I've heard, you just have like a gift with melodies or something. They're all catchy as hell, and they're all hits. Potential hits if they haven't been released as singles. I don't know, but there's just something special about you, and we love you very much, and we appreciate your time.
I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Well, thank you. We'll talk to you later. Good luck with the show.
Pleasure talking to you guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.